Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to another video in Maya. Well, many years ago I did a video on how to model a bike chain, and we're going to do a redo, right? So here you go. And if you haven't seen that video, then this one might be for you, right? So looking at the chain, what do we have here? We have these inner pipes or cylinders. I think in Maya you would call it a pipe. We have these inner plates, we have the outer plates, and we have this axle going through, right? So let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to go to our modeling menu, we're going to go to create, we're going to go to polygon primitives, and we're going to grab a pipe right here. Now we need two of those, obviously, so I'm going to scale this up just a little bit, not too much. We're going to Control D to duplicate, W to move, and then move it over here until we're happy with the spacing. Let's actually move that over here. Hold on X. Like that. Grab the two, go to mesh, go to combine, hit W again, hold on X again, and snap them right there. I think the spacing is maybe a bit much, so let's go to separate, bring it in a little bit, go back, mesh combine, W, hold on X. That looks a little bit better, right? Okay, now we're going to need another pipe because we need to make that inner plate, right? So we're going to go once again to create, we're going to go to polygon primitives, we're going to go to pipe, and we are going to have a look from this view. We're going to bring that up, we're going to right click on a face, we're going to drag select the whole bottom part there, go to object mode, go to modify and center pivot, then we're going to bring it in here, bring it down, have a look. That looks pretty good. All right, then we're going to make it a little bit larger. So hit R and pull it out like so. And then we're going to hit Control D to duplicate, and W to move, and we're going to move one over here. Okay, then we're going to grab these two. Let's go to mesh and combine. And then we're going to go into face mode. And we are going to, let's see, we're going to start here, hold down the tab key, select that, hold down the tab key, select that, let's see, is that correct? Yeah, it looks like, and we're going to hit delete, and then we're going to go and connect this up, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to edge mode, and we're going to go to mesh. All right, that looks okay so far. Then we're going to go in here and we're going to go right click to edge, and we're going to take this edge and this edge, and we're going to go to edit mesh and a bridge, and then we're going to repeat that here, G to repeat, G to repeat, G to repeat. We'll do one more and one more. Then we're going to go in here and we're going to grab these faces in the middle, and we're going to hit R, and we're going to kind of push that in like so. And now you need to keep in mind that these faces are not connected together there, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to right click on the vertex, We're gonna drag select. Need to make sure I just got the top selected there, yeah. And we're gonna go to edit mesh, where is it? And merge to fix that problem, right? Q on the keyboard, we're gonna go to object mode, we're gonna hit 3 to preview smooth, and we'll get something looking like this. We're gonna hit 1 to go back, we're gonna hit W to raise this up. Control E to extrude. Let's give it some thickness. Let's try 1. That's way too much, of course. 0.2. 0.2, not bad. Right, 0.2. Now, we're going to go to mesh and smooth to smooth this out. That's a bit much. Plus, I need to bevel the outer edges. Got all those. Looks like I got all of them. We're gonna bevel. Let's do 0.01. That's better. And then we're gonna go in here, hit 3 to preview smooth. That looks fine. Hit 1 to go back, go to mesh and smooth to actually smooth. There you have it. And then we're going to grab this, hit W, push it down to about there. And then we're going to adjust the height of these guys. They're way too high. Well, not way too high, but they're too high. Let's do that. Hit W, push that up, and then we're going to grab this. Control D to duplicate, W to move. Let's have a look if we're happy with it. You want to see that inside there. That's good. All right. So we have that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab the whole thing here. We're going to hit Control D to duplicate, W to move. And spacing wise, we'll need to figure out where this should be exactly. Then we're going to borrow this, Control D to duplicate, W to move that in here, raise that up. So first we're going to look at the height. Height wise, that's good. Now we need to look at the spacing. That also looks good. Then we're going to grab this guy, Control D to duplicate, move that down. Maybe this one can come in a little bit. All right. Excuse me. That's good. Now we're going to need to put in axles. We're not going to see the axle in its entirety. We're only going to see the top. So I'm going to go to create and we'll grab a sphere. We'll push that up. Right click at the face. Select almost all of it. Then we're going to go to this guy. We're going to go to modify and center pivot. F to frame. R to squish that a little bit. Go to edge. Control E to extrude. W to push down. And then we'll hit G to repeat last command. R to scale in. That should be fine. We're going to double click on this guy and on this guy. We're going to bevel. That should be good. Let's hit 3 to preview smooth. That looks right. Okay. So we're going to put that on those holes. So let's look at where we're at. that down. We're going to move that over. Let's look at our spacing. Let's hit 4 so we can see what's what. That looks good to me. Control D to duplicate, W to move. We need one here. So we got that going on. Maybe adjust the height just a little, not too much. Yeah. Then we're gonna have to Control D to duplicate. We're gonna move them down. E to rotate. Hold on J. Flip it around. W to push up. F to frame. All right. So we got that. And now we can turn it into a full chain. Now for that, we need to decide what components we need to repeat. So one full set would be, we'll get rid of this now. We'll get rid of this. And then we need to copy this, all right? So this is one full set. So we're gonna grab this. Let's go to Mesh and Combine. Then we're going to Control D to duplicate. We're going to move that here. Make sure it's properly aligned. That looks good. Excuse me. And then we're going to hit Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. And then you have a section of chain. That's how I would do that. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments, and if you have any subscriber request videos, please let me know that as well, because I love making videos for you guys, right? Okay, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Have fun today, and God bless. Bye.